Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to part 14 of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Man, it's been forever since I've seen you guys. So, during the time between videos, I have actually been gambling here at the Atomic Wrangler and am about to be kicked out of the casino. Pretty much, with every casino, once you win enough chips as your Atomic Wrangler earnings, you will be kicked out of the casino for gambling. You can explore the other services at the casinos, whether that be food, drinks, or prostitution. Yes, you can hire prostitutes in this game. I'm not even kidding. Depending on, well, it doesn't always seem to work right, but you can. But with the Atomic Wrangler, it's 5,000. The Gamora, it's 7,500. It is, I believe, 10,000 at the tops and 15,000 at the Ultralux. But we haven't even been to those casinos just yet. Sorry, just sliding out a little bit. So yeah, it's been forever since I've seen you guys live for a video. So once you bust the casino, we will go ahead and exchange. Turn in our chips and you can choose your payout. We're always going to take caps because that is the most common version of money. Now, as you saw there though, I ended up with more than 5,000. If you bet high enough on the last hand before you end up winning, or before you end up breaking it, you can sort of break the system and get an extra few hundred caps. So I thought I'd point that out. So yeah, right now though, let me check what quest we're on, because it's been like 12 days since I've recorded, which is insane. So we want to do this now. Let's do it, shall we? But yeah, I was in France, as you guys might know. The trip was awesome. Got to see all the big stuff, including got to go up to Normandy, got to walk on Omaha Beach and take some sand back. That was pretty big for me because even though I didn't have anyone that actually went up the beach, one of the beaches on D-Day, I did have a few World War II veterans in my family, one of which came out with a Purple Heart. So that was a big thing for me to be able to go there. But yeah, we saw the major stuff like the Eiffel Tower, the Arc, the Louvre, and some of the chateaus and everything. So it was a lot of fun. But now let's get back to talking about video games. So yeah, I broke out of the casino, and also, just as another little thing about the casinos, I thought you'd want me in your personal space, dude. That's like an offensive comment. But anyway, pretty much, also along the way, like after a fourth of breaking the limit, like once you reach a fourth of the caps that it takes to, or chips that it takes to get kicked out, and then a half, and then 3/4 of the chips it takes, you will get other little special prizes that they'll give you, real small things. Like in that case, it was some alcohol and the Dapper Gambler's suit and hat over time. So the other casinos give you better stuff. Like I believe actually all three of the other casinos will actually end up giving you like a full what's it called, like a room even that you can stay in the casino. What was that? I think that was just glitchy sound. Okay, so now let's go over here and collect a debt. Here he is, Grex.
Hey, man.
You collecting money to pay back the Garretts?
Oh, yeah. I guess the Garrett.
You don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cough up the rest.
Okay.
And don't mess with the Garretts again. Alright, so we got caps from him. Very, very nice. Only one debt to go. So yeah, this is a pretty easy quest, some pretty easy XP, so, you know, we might as well do it now while we can. Aren't the Red Berets, like, technically, Spetsnaz or something? Because I know it's, you know, Green Berets for the U.S. Special Forces, but aren't Red Berets, like, Spetsnaz? Maybe I think they're also, like, French Foreign Legion and maybe something else big, but I'm not really sure.
How are you today?
Santiago is fabulous. He is a gay man, as I like to say. You owe the Garretts a bunch of cap.
Santiago does not. Indeed, Santiago is a poet among pretenders.
Santiago is dead if he doesn't cough up what he owed to Garrett.
Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done. Ow! Right here. Take the caps. Just don't.
However, James Garrett is looking for a suave escort. Interested in some work?
They will consider me. I start immediately.
Okay, very good. So we sort of knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone there. So we've got all the caps we need, and actually if you come back here, I believe that this guy just leads you into an ambush if I remember correctly. You guys behind me? Yep. Yeah, you see him asking for help, and now these guys will attack you if I remember correctly. I think that's what this is. Maybe I'm wrong?
Check it out. Nah, just some idiot that won't.
Yeah, it does. And guess what, dude? You get to die now. Or I can be 1 bar short of killing you. That might be worth a little money. Might as well. That made my entire controller shake. Holy crap, Boone. Hey, Eddie, where'd you go? Eddie, you're supposed to be helping me, not just sitting there doing nothing. You see, Eddie, Boone is actually trying to help the cause by killing stuff. You're just sitting there and doing nothing. You're supposed to be helpful. Whatever, worth a little bit of money, I suppose. Man, I actually am suffering a statistic penalty, I believe, since I'm not carrying that much weight. That's kind of sad. I thought I was carrying a little bit more. Oh well. So now what we're going to want to do is actually, before we head back to the Garretts, there's one last thing we can do here. We can recruit the Ghoul Cowboy as well. Now, unfortunately, as I said before, since we can't enter Mick and Ralph's because of some glitch in my system and my disc, I don't think it's the disc, though, actually. Like I told you before, I've tried getting into the Sarsaparilla headquarters and other places on 3 different discs, and it just doesn't work. So, unfortunately, we can't truly complete that quest, but we can at least get some caps and XP for this. So, you know, we might as well take the little bit of reward we can get. And actually, there's something else we want to do in here as well while we're here. You guys remember that first snow globe we got back at the Good Spring Cemetery? Well, there's a second one actually right in here. And even though we're not siding with Mr. House, we can at least get a couple thousand caps from him. So, you know, actually, if we have 2 snow globes, that'll be 4,000 caps. Plus, there's one inside the Lucky 38 Casino on the Strip. And there's one inside of one of the, like, vault things here. So there's technically, like, 4 that we could get with no difficulties. The others, though, are a little bit out of the way. One of them is all the way up in Jacobstown, which is a supermutant settlement up in the left side corner of the map. And then there's one at Hoover Dam, and we probably won't even be going there for a while. And I actually have sort of forgotten where the 7th one is. I will probably remember eventually, but yeah. Take the snow globe, watch the game like freeze on me. Got it. Oh well, that'll be worth 2,000 extra caps eventually. Probably next video. I don't know if we're quite going to get there in this video. I'm trying to remember where the 7th snow globe is. Like, it might be the one that's, like, real out of the way. Because, let's see, there's the one in Good Springs, the one here, Jacobstown, Hoover Dam, the Lucky 38, Vault 21, which is actually a hotel, even though it was meant to be a vault. And I know that there's one other one, and I might look at the map in a second and see if I can remember where it is, because in this game, none of them are really that hard to find, and they're actually all worth a silver trophy for just finding all 7 of them, and like I said, there's like 4 that are sort of in your way anyway, plus the one at Hoover Dam, so technically there's like 5 that you're almost guaranteed to get. And actually, let me just check that real quick and see if I can remember exactly where. Oh wait, we obviously don't have the locations discovered yet. I think it's actually Helios 1 or Novak. I don't remember exactly. But I think it might be Helios, or not Helios. I don't think it's Helios 1. I think it's actually at the Come Fly With Me place. The Retcon place, actually, is where I remember it being.
Howdy.
Who are you?
I've been around a while. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply.
Yeah.
One researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got trapped.
I bet you've seen a lot. Interested in working for the
They
Garretts?
already have that pig McCaffrey working for them.
This would be as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot
I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul, but
Turns out there are customers looking for someone like you.
weirdos into bullwhips and... What am I thinking? I'm no whore.
You do know that there is, booze there.
They do have a damn good selection of hooch. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is dope.
Alright then. Sounds good. Even though that's just weird. So now I want to talk to Miss
Are you
Farkas
here
here.
to drop off medical supplies?
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are freeside essentials. I can't pay you.
So that's actually not a bad, deal.
Just come see me. So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though
That's kind of funny.
more than
I'm just talking to her a little bit.
There is always something needing done. We need a regular supply of medicine organ. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill.
That one's actually
Yes,
pretty
old
simple.
Bill
But we're not
Ross-
going to do it until we have a slightly higher, speech skill to convince them.
So bring them.
Let's see. If I wanted to calm things down in Freeside,
The
where would I
big man
start?
around here is the. He has the most influence locally, and some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but not.
Alright, that's good to know. You know what? I'm going to give you a Med-X that I don't need. But I'm going to save the Radaway just because we're going to need it later on. Oh, nice. We're now accepted by the followers. Cool. I like the followers of the Apocalypse. They're awesome. Ganon here, he's going to be more important once we get to a 70 speech skill. There's nothing we can do with him just yet, but we can recruit him as a follower. Now, I don't necessarily want him as a follower because he has I think, actually the least health of any humanoid follower. So because of that, I don't want him as a follower, but, and yes, but, by recruiting him and doing a little bit of extra work, since we are working with the NCR, it's actually fairly easy to do. Because, I mean, if you're working independent, it's technically the easiest to... Well, no, that's actually not true. I'd say working with the NCR is the easiest to get him to help you out, because really all you have to do, or you have to complete a couple of other little side quests that we're not going to complete until he's in our party. Oh, nice, we've got this one unlocked, okay. So yeah, there's sort of a couple side quests you can do with him, and if you do everything correctly, you can eventually start a quest called For Auld Lang Syne, or something along those lines. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced because I think it's Latin. But doing that will allow you to recruit a very epic group of fighters to help you out in the final battle, and to acquire the most damage-resistant armor in the entire game. So yeah, I would say he's very, very worth recruiting once you get to that 70 speech skill. But like I said though, he's unfortunately very weak, so you probably will not want to recruit him unless if you're on hardcore mode, because he'll die really, really quickly. So I would not suggest recruiting him unless you're playing standard mode like I am. Or else you'll just end up wasting your time with him, or anything that you might give to him will end up going to waste. Well, I mean, you can grab it off his dead body, but effectively giving him anything that he uses up will be waste. Alright, so after that very long talking, let's go finish up this quest, shall we? And we will definitely head on to the strip next video, because we don't yet have a 50 speech skill, I don't think, so...
Welcome back.
There's a little bit more we can do here first. Let's hope the game doesn't freeze, and I think I have all the debts collected.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human
Another
That
person.
son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. Like, no one steals from the Garrett twins.
If I see McCaffrey on the strip, I'll take care of him.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead.
Bring him the hat as well for proof of the kill. Oh, the followers are looking to trick.
Interesting. What?
Okay, good to know.
Welcome back.
What can I get you? First, let's give you this. Santiago.
That honey mouth son of a bitch. Those pretty lips of his are gonna seem
Alright, so we've got that, and
the best
sex
pla-
bot, don't worry about that because we can't do anything with that, and an escort. Her name's Beatrix.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get ever. Hell, who knows? He might not have.
I think you'll notice the difference if I'm thinking the way. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna make that comment.
Really now? They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means getting our customers drunk quicker, means more caps spent at the...
Yeah.
Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers... Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to... We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really... The followers should be able to whip some up. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed.
Alright, that sounds interesting. Goodbye. But now we get to level up. Ooh, I can actually get my speech up. Oh, it is 50? Really? Well, you know what? Let's bump it up to 60 just to be awesome. And we'll bump up energy weapons a little bit. And what else shall I bump up? Let's see. Lockpicks at 30, so let's bump up science a little bit. Ooh, we get a perk. Very nice. You gain double the bonus from reading magazines and 1 additional point from skill books. That's actually quite helpful. I'm probably going to take that, but just let me make sure. We will take that later on because it's cool. That's pretty much useless in this game. It's not as helpful because there's such a high inflation rate in Vegas. Everything costs more. It's just not worth it. That one's not bad if you use a lot of VATS, but I don't use a ton of VATS, so we'll just go with comprehension. Why not?
Hey.
Okay, I am not even going to comment on that. I'm going to try to keep that out of my mind. But guys, that is it for this video. Next time we head onto the strip. So, see you guys then.